What's going on, guys? Welcome to Till the Line, episode 9. I'm Dave. Dave's RC here, guys. How you doing? So unfortunately, you guys, I'm gonna have to make this short tonight. I just thought while I have you guys in here, we'll talk a little bit about the intruder. Roger, Eric Rogers in the house. How you doing, buddy? So, Mary Boozer, hello. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna make it quick tonight. I hate to do that to you guys, I really do, but my son has been begging me to take him to go see the new Spider-Man movie, Homecoming, or Far Away from Home, or whatever it is there. Yeah, I bet, Eric. You've been going right at it just like me, I bet. Eric Quinn, how you doing, sir? Good to see you guys in here. So I'll be cutting it short, probably right around the 15 to 20 minute mark, guys, because then we have like a 10 to 15 minute ride to get there. The movie starts at 9:40, and definitely excited about that, man. We like to go see these Avengers movies and Spider-Man movies, and we're both pretty big into it. So lumberjack after today. What did you do today, Mary Boozer? I have not checked out anything on YouTube today, guys, so if it's something that I missed, feel free to let me know. I'll be paying attention to the comment section today. While I'm talking about this intruder a little bit, it's quite a plane, you guys. It flies really, really nicely. I mean, I've flown a lot of free wing planes, and for some reason, this one being probably one of the older ones that they have, an oldie but a goodie. It is absolutely an amazing plane. The thing pretty much takes off right by itself. I just hit the throttle and she goes, man. Did have a little bit of a mishap on a landing yesterday, or the day before yesterday, and we messed up. Well, we didn't mess it up. The glue just came loose on the retract mount. So I got that all glued back in nicely now, a lot better than what it was. So we shouldn't have that problem again. It's a full flying stab on this plane, so it's quite touchy. It's really touchy. I'm trying to dial that in right now as we speak. I think I have it. I was at 70% throw with 30% expo, and I'm honestly thinking that I'm gonna have to take it down to 60. It might even go lower than 60. We'll see what happens, but I have a feeling that by the time I'm done, it's going to be 50% throw with 30% expo. So let's see. What did just finished the L39 and the F35 for tomorrow's maidens? All right, Mary Boozer, I cannot wait to see that. That sounds like fun, man. You're going to absolutely love that L39, man. It is a sweet bird, man. As far as the F35 goes, I have no idea. I don't have one. I wish I did. Pilot Ryan's in the house, you guys. Pilot Ryan, I was just telling everybody that I'll probably be cutting it a little short tonight because I'm going to take my son to go see the new Spider-Man movie, but we'll see what we can do with what we got here. Ryan has flown the intruder. He'll probably share my enthusiasm in saying that it's actually not a bad flying plane. It does well for what it is. For what it is and at the price point it's at, not bad. He is right. You can't fit much more than the 4,500 in it. I was flying it on 4,000 yesterday. Battery aft. So yeah, so the battery, that's what I figured out on the second flight. I needed that battery to go back quite a bit. I had it nose heavy at first, just for the maiden flight. I'd rather have a nose heavy plane than a tail heavy plane. So I pushed that battery up a little bit forward to the front. And then the second flight, I pushed the battery back, and I tell you what, it was much better in the second flight than it was the first flight, but it was a little dark, and I had to bring it down soon, sooner than I would like to have. Put the battery aft and a quarter ounce of weight in the tail. Really? I might try that actually. All right, so Ryan's throwing up some stuff here. You got no weed? Oh, man. So, yeah, guys, other than that, it flew absolutely amazing. I love the flaps on this thing. If you really need this thing to slow down, trust me, it'll slow down for you. The flaps go pretty much the entire, yes, quarter ounce of lead, he says. So a quarter ounce of lead, that's what he's saying for the tail on this. That's interesting. I'll end up having to try that out, see if that works a little bit better for me. Ryan, if you don't mind me asking, what did you have your elevator throw at? Because I'm down to 70% with 30% expo right now, and it's still touchy. Still real touchy. Yeah, I'll try the battery back first. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll do that first. I'm kind of curious to know what you had your elevator throw at. Book throws then, yeah. Okay, so I'll check the book out and see what it says. I'm pretty sure that it definitely needs to come down, though. It definitely needs to come down. Super, super touchy elevator on this. But other than that, everything else was great. The ailerons worked great. The rudder was working pretty nicely as well. A lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with this plane this week. Low rate should be enough. Yeah, yep. I am going to agree with you on that, man, because 70% would probably be like the high rate on this. And it was, oh, amazing. Sounds amazing. I couldn't believe the sound of this thing. The EDF and where the EDF is in the plane and where it comes through the intakes and everything, it's such a short system. You know, most planes you got, you know, a nice long thrust tube there. This plane's not set up like that. So the way the air sucks through the plane and out the back of it, it makes a really, really nice sound, you guys. It's really, really nice sounding plane. Ryan's right. That it is a very nice sounding plane. Been picking blackberries in the backyard. Gonna have some blackberry pancakes in the morning, huh? So guys, yeah, last night I shot off some fireworks myself, and I made a little video of it. Unfortunately, I was tired. I went to bed and I didn't do any editing, and I didn't put it up yet. But I'll be putting that up probably tonight. Still have all your fingers. Yeah. So yeah, guys. Yeah, I got all my fingers. Actually, I was letting Kyle light the fuses for a while, and I won't let him light the fuses unless he's got one of those long candle lighters. Well, it stopped working. So I said, no, you're not going to light anymore. I'm not going to let you use a lighter. So I ended up taking over the duties and started lighting them off. And we had some big ones, guys. Probably the biggest ones that you can buy legally without having to have a permit. And these were some big boys, man. They were big. So I hope you guys enjoy that. I'll be putting that video up here shortly. I'm paying attention to the time here too, because we literally have to be out the door in probably like another 10 minutes. So 15 minutes max. So we'll go with the show for another 10 minutes or so. I really hate to do this to you. I did run a show halfway through the week, you guys. I was just I don't know. I guess you could say I was bored. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go do a podcast, whatever. See what everybody else is doing. And I got a few people in there. I was surprised to have as many people in there as I did. But the Intruder, guys, a lot of fun, guys. It's a lot of fun. There's not much to it. 80 millimeter EDF. I think it's either an 80 or 100 amp ESC. I haven't really torn it apart to look at it, but there was really no need to. It's got plenty of power. I tell you that right now. It's got plenty of power. I believe it's the same power system that's in this one. That's in the Raptor or the Sabre behind me. The difference is this is much lighter than the Sabre. This plane is a much lighter plane than the Sabre is. So you're pushing like less plane around with the same power system. It works great. It works amazing. The Sabre's next, you guys. We're gonna be taking the Sabre out this week, and we're just gonna be flying the piss out of it like we flew this one this week. And then we're just gonna start getting through some of these planes, you guys. We're gonna start getting through some of these maidens. I'm not buying any more planes, you guys. I got the Havoc on back order. I'm not gonna be buying any more planes until I get some of these maidened in here. I have this beast biplane over here that I got to fly still, and I have to order a radio for that. So yeah, guys. Yeah. So what are you guys up to other than that? HSD Super Viper Sunday. It's so excited. P.S. Dave, stop stealing my. Mary Boozer, I know, man. I have to give you some of your planes back, and then you have to give me some of mine back too. That's awesome. You guys, I don't know where you guys are right now, but it has been absolutely hot here the last couple of days. Too hot to go out and fly, that's for sure. It has been absolutely scorching hot. It just really, really takes all the energy right out of you. It just pulls all the energy right out of you. Like, I mean, it has just been brutally hot. Fred Meyer, Dave. F-15 for me. Ryan, you can fly that F-15 anytime you want, buddy. I trust you. You don't know what hot is. Come to Florida. Well, that's the thing, Boozer. When you're from a state like Maine, where it's cold 90% of the time or 80% of the time, and then you get the slightest bit of a hot day, it just feels horrible. The thing that kicks your ass up here is the humidity. I think it was like 90% humidity today. Had to be well into the 90s. Well into the 90s. We do get our fair share of hot weather up here, but it's typically, July and August, and then we're back to cool weather again. So 70s today here. That would have been nice. 70 would have been nice. Keep the humidity up. Well, you guys don't have any humidity over there in Idaho? Okay, yeah, so let me tell you something, man. Justin, he's right, man. When I did basic training in AIT, I was in South Carolina for basic training. And then I went over to Gulfport, Mississippi, which is right next to Louisiana. It's spitting distance to Louisiana. And that was probably some of Laxon Jackson. That's right, baby. That was probably some of the most humid weather I've ever been in my entire life. It was absolutely disgusting. I mean, I can't describe it. Like, it felt like your body, your pores couldn't breathe. Like, nothing could breathe. And I sometimes find myself saying how hot it is up here. Surprise from Arrows on my show tomorrow. All right, Ryan has a surprise from Arrows Hobby. He'll be debuting on his show tomorrow in the Pilot's Lounge, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. You guys don't miss it. Eric, you were in Fort Lost in the Woods. Hey, let me tell you something. Leonard Wood would know better. I was in Leonard Wood for a little while. That place was no better. That place was hot too. But the cool thing about Fort Leonard Wood is if you drive about 40 or 50 miles, you can get to this place called Lake of the Ozarks. And we were there smack dab in the middle of the summer, you guys. And I tell you what, man, that place is an absolute madhouse. A madhouse. I mean, there's just all the richest of the richest people go there for their summer vacation, man. And I'm telling you right now, it's like probably one of the most sought out vacation places out there in Missouri. He's there for boot camp. And he couldn't leave base. Eric, man, you missed out, bro. See, I was there in processing to go to Alaska, so we were allowed to leave. We were basically just regular soldiers, Yeah, so I was in processing to go to Alaska, and I was in E5. And sometimes there will be some people there that think that you're a soldier that's in training. They don't realize that you're over in the prior service barracks. So anyways, this guy gets out of his minivan one day, and it just so happened that in my time off, when I was in my regular clothes, I would have my tongue ring in. Well, he saw me, and he started bitching. He's like, what the hell is that in your mouth, Private? So first off, he thought that I was a trainee. He started yelling at me. And I said, excuse me? I said, who the hell are you calling Private? And he says, you're not in your training? And I'm like, yeah, maybe about 5-6 years ago. And I said, what's your name? Let me see your ID card. And he's like, oh no, it was just a mistake. And I said, no. How about you stand in parade rest? Okay. And how about you show me your ID card? Okay. So his wife came to him and handed me his ID card. I was like, so you're an E3 and you're out here bossing around a bunch of privates because you're at your permanent duty station. These guys are in training. I was like, does that make you feel good about yourself? Does it make you feel good about yourself that you're standing here in front of your wife and you're trying to mess around with a bunch of privates that are in training? I was like, you don't even have the right to be messing around with privates, first off, buddy. And yeah, that was kind of funny. So yeah, he basically thought that I was some dipshit private that just got out of training or whatever. And yeah, he about shit himself. And he thought I was gonna write him up and do all kinds of crazy shit. I was just like, get the fuck out of here, man. So yeah, he was. Yeah. Oh, hey, don't get me wrong, man. I enjoyed messing around with the privates, man. I did. But that guy, he was just in a bad mood. You could tell that he was just venting, and he was just trying to find the first person that he could vent on. He just picked the wrong person. That was all. He picked the wrong person. I was in civilian clothes. He didn't realize what I was or who I was. And yeah, so it happens. It happens. And I wasn't a hard ass anyway. I was never a hard ass while I was in the military to anyone or anybody. I was probably one of the most laid back NCOs that were probably in the military. So you're not going to hear any griping or bitching or complaining from me. But yeah, guys. So, man, I really had some stuff for tonight too, man. My son came in. He's like, hey, the Spider-Man Far From Home is on tonight. It's starting tomorrow night. And I was like, shoot, okay. I was like, well, I got the podcast tomorrow night. And he just gave me that face, that face that your kids give you. And I said, he's like, quickly reminded me of what's more important. And that's my son, guys. Even though I love every one of you guys out here in the podcast world, I just love my son just a little bit more. But yeah, guys, Jeff's Custom, what's going on, man? In the house. Guys, I see my numbers going up every week. I get a few more people in here each week, and I'm really happy to say that. And I appreciate everything. I appreciate all you guys, everything that you guys do, and Pilot Ryan, everything that you do, and Mary Boozer, you guys giving me shout outs in your videos and stuff like that. I really appreciate that. I don't think that I could be with a better group of people. I honestly don't believe that there's a better group of RC people out there, man. I think this is it. If you want the ultimate experience in RC and just having a good time and hanging out with some really cool people, this is definitely where it's at, man. The Mary Boozer's channel, Jeff's Custom RC, Pilot Ryan, all of you guys, man. And then we have some of the guys that are starting to step up in the world. We got Shadow Ops RC, Wreckham Royce. You guys are all stepping up pretty quickly. I guarantee you guys are going to be. You guys should definitely be up there. Yeah, I know, right? Dennis Farley's counting it down for us, guys. He's paying attention to the clock for me, you guys. Thank you, Dennis. I appreciate that. Yeah, guys, I appreciate you stopping in tonight. God, I could go through a whole list of shout-outs right now, but you guys know who the hell you guys are. I don't have to say it as many times as I've said it. I don't have to say it anymore. You guys know who you guys are. I'm going to go take my son out. We're going to go have some fun watching a movie tonight. Yeah, guys, if you don't have an intruder and you just want a really simple plane to fly around, it's right here, guys. Super simple, cheap, well, inexpensive, I should say, in comparison to what's on the market. Will do, Weavin. Appreciate that, man. Wreckham Royce, yes, you do want one. Just you can't have this one. All right, guys, I'm out of here. You guys have a great night. I'll post a video of the fireworks from last night. Hope you guys enjoy that. And then we're gonna get out. And we're gonna start flying that Sabre this weekend. That's all I got for you guys tonight, man. I really had some more stuff tonight, but we'll pick it up next week. Join us at the Pilots Lounge tomorrow, guys, 9 p.m. Eastern time. I'll see you guys there. Dave's RC, guys. I'm out of here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Peace, guys. Have a good night. I'm out of here.